as well. Viewers, let me quickly point out once again what Arunil was telling us of how several of those rebel MLAs, their offices have been vandalized. Now we have those pictures as well of how Tanaji Sawant's office, a rebel MLA's office, has been vandalized. Allegedly vandalized. We have those visuals with us, and Arunil, like you were telling us, this is not the first case in point. Dilip Ladse's office, yesterday another rebel MLA's office, a lot of vandalism taking place, uncalled for vandalism, perhaps because now the Uddhav faction leaders are giving an open call for these supporters to hit the streets, to take it to whatever extent it takes to bring them back to their fold.
Well, I was speaking to one of my senior sources from the Shiv Sena. Their words were very clear. For the first 3 days, they opted for emotional appeals. They opted for pleas to be made to the rebel MLAs, telling them to come back. But when they have seen that the talks are not going to make any kind of impact now, force clearly being used on the ground, and that was very much evident after the meeting at 1 p.m. At Sena Bhavan yesterday. Several offices of these rebel MLAs have been attacked, and that is why mainly Eknath Shinde had a one-on-one meeting with all his rebel MLAs, telling them that you have to be prepared for it. That is why Eknath Shinde also wrote that letter via his social media account, basically saying that their security has been removed. Security for their families remain a concern for these rebel MLAs. That was pointed out in the meeting. However, as we have seen, the Maharashtra Home Minister Dilip Patil has clearly denied that the security has been removed so far.
So the political crisis is now taking an ugly turn as well. And that's what's worrisome. Arunil, you know, as far as these developments on the streets are concerned, they need to be looked at very carefully. But if we talk about the political circles, a lot of hectic parlays that are set to take place. You've been tracking for us what's happening at the BJP's end. We are being told that Union Minister Ramdas Athavale will also be meeting Devendra Fadnavis. Remember, Arunil, already the BJP core committee meeting is also taking place, and another meeting to take place later this evening. What's the BJP's plan looking like?
Well, this is the room where the BJP core committee meeting is been taking place. That is the Mumbai core committee that is holding the meeting. Senior leaders like Mangal Prabhat Lodha, Nitesh Rane, be it Atul Bhatkalkar, Amit Satam, they are present inside the meeting. Devendra Fadnavis is not part of this meeting. He is taking his decisions and operating from his Sagar residence. And we also understand that he will be meeting the leaders of the smaller parties. This was an information that was first broken for our viewers last evening. And yes, Ramdas Athavale, the union minister, will be meeting him. Ravi Rana will be going and meeting him soon. So that BJP has clearly swung into action. There is an important update from Navneet Rana's end as well, a staunch critic of CM Uddhav Thackeray, basically saying that illegally the security of these rebel MLAs have been removed, and center should provide security to these MLAs who have gone to the Eknath Shinde camp. Navneet Rana has made this demand.
So far, Arunil, the BJP has denied any links to what's happening. At most, Mamta Biswa Sarma has said that if at all they're camping in a Guwahati hotel is because they have asked for it and we're more than happy to help. So let's see how this plays out and what the BJP's role in the coming few hours translates into. For the moment, thank you, Arunil and Radhika, for joining us on this broadcast. Viewers, taking a very short break here. Be back with the top developments.